impact, that's where it matters. If you've got a focus here, this becomes hazy, it becomes fluff, I call it, and you can commit to where it matters. If your focus is elsewhere, your attention is elsewhere, away from this. This is hazy. So then you can't commit because you're thinking of a number sequence of, oh, left hand arm cupped, and then everything, oh, my knee, my shoulders, so I've got to, and then you're not even committing to the strike. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Let's say you're 55, 60 years old and older, you would have had, and been playing for a long time, you would have had a swing from the 70s and 80s. That's a different era to how they teach golf now and the modern swing of now. The youngsters on tour is way more dynamic with modern equipment, modern golf balls. The golf swing's evolved. So a lot of the coaching's based around that modern style. Now, like I said, you're older. We've lost some flexibility, our range of motion, our capabilities. So you might be trying some videos, some suggestions on YouTube videos, and they're probably not going to be for you if you're an older person. And it's so dependent on how many balls you hit as well, how often you're playing, if you're capable of making these changes. So I want you to not lose sight of impact dynamics. Just think about that for a second. All we want to do in this game is have a quality impact position that produces a compressed strike that interacts with our target line for regular draws and fades. Often, all right? It doesn't matter what it looks like to do this. So if you just stand over the ball, just set up well, and now just think for a moment, where do you want to be for that compressed strike, that ball divot strike? So you're setting up, and you're going to start to feel how the body wants to turn. The hips want to turn to favor the left side with the weight. Hands will be ahead of the ball. And you can imagine now, if this was a freeze frame capture of you at impact, you can imagine that ball turf strike. That's what we want repeating. There. That move there. If that becomes your focus, the rest of the swing becomes fluff. It will likelihood repeat here more if you're focused on impact. Make sure you're capable of producing a good impact dynamic based on you and your limitations. So I've got a number of these exercises to do on the first tee. Basically mobility, rotation ones more than anything, while you're staying in your angles. Okay, so it's very important that you feel comfortable that your body can produce a position required for that stage of the golf swing. Right here. Committing to the strike. Bang. Right here. So be reassured by that on the first tee. I don't mind if you swing short, longer, a little bit flat, a little bit upright. It doesn't really matter because it finds a way to repeat here. If you're slightly across it, that's okay. You'll produce little cuts, little fades, but you can aim according to that and produce some very accurate results. Same with a draw. So just have that focus on the first tee of getting some good compressed strikes as you open your round. As you begin, don't worry so much where it ends up, because your job, your process as a golfer, what you can control is putting a good move on it, number one, that gets a good strike, number two, before you worry about number three, where it's gone, the result. There's so many topics out there and attractive thumbnails to click on, but if you're having lessons from your pro, don't get distracted. If you've got a focus here, this becomes hazy, it becomes fluff, I call it, and you can commit to where it matters. If your focus is elsewhere, your attention is elsewhere, away from this. This is hazy. So then you can't commit because you're thinking of a number sequence of, oh, left hand arm cupped, and then everything, oh, my knee, my shoulders, so I've got to, and then you're not even committing to the strike. You can't play golf like that. It's got to be a simple summary of a load, a turn to the right, a load, and clear. Load and commit. Having that lovely strike in the forefront of your mind that you commit to. Get the pleasure out of ripping it before you worry where it goes. Hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you did. Like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Take care.